The fact of that one car there made a difference to one female. So from my car project and what I did on that car and the videos as well as proof, it's changed her life. Because like she does on the video.
Doing that with my two daughters, my daughter and my stepdaughter, who are both 11.
On a picture with Inspector Leigh Sanderson and also Rebecca Sutcliffe how they did it. But they don't tell nobody. So the big things have been obviously knocked down because they've still got the powers of them. The small things is stood up because that's what's missing. You see what I mean with the blue, the lights showing, you know, and then the black. He mentioned it. He tripped himself up when I went to Nottingham police station, even though they were bricking themselves. He tripped himself up because he was on about it for a figure of speech, on about like, you know, the cameras in the street and all that, and they control them, and they would know instantly if somebody acts into it. But that meaning Tony Lloyd, you know, the previous crime and commissioner, because he always paid them, and that's what he would try to get at. But because my camera was there, and then cameras what are in that police station, the pictures are like stilled, you know, they're very like slow stilled, but there's no sound. And my camera, the little microphone on the phone itself, is what scares them. See, what people have been thinking, they've been getting it all wrong. Because the corner stood up there, and also the power, meaning powers, right, at the back of the wheel there, it doesn't mean a person's backwards. It just means they want their powers back, the small things that matter. During the time of the experimental project, there was one thing I never recorded, and it was on this side, and it was school kids. I never recorded kids at all. I used to stop recording at a certain time before they come out because I knew what time they were coming out of school, and then I just left it then, the project, until another day, and that's how I did it. And that's the one thing what's missing in that project is kids, right? And Billy Leversley was killed because of disability, and somebody who didn't like it has left a brick at the back of the for calling backward. This is what I mean with the public. This is how stupid they are. The same small things that is missing within Greater Manchester Police about crime rising, and they try to keep it down to 9%, and that's what Inspector Leigh Sanderson should have told me the night she saw me. That's why I said to her, well, I actually said on my Facebook account because I needed to prove who was watching me, right? It was all of them, but Inspector Leigh Sanderson, and I knew when I said it, and then I went down there, I knew for an instant what the problem was, so I didn't really need to talk to her, but because I recorded her, it was a good thing I did. But I said to her, our Inspector Leigh Sanderson, top dog, she knows how to use a gun, right? Two things I said there, it weren't a direct threat, it was two things. I said that for a reason, and why she turned up for. Number one, because they haven't got public funding from tax, and they want labour back in. And number two, the gun part, it's metal, and that's the problem with iGas and these corporations that is stealing everything to black. Watch this in a minute. Now I've caught her out now. When she says team, she blinks twice. Watch this.
You are in a working team, and you do have people working for you.
You see that then? As she blinked twice. Well, Rebecca.
The purpose is not, let's hit the 4 hour AV waiting time. A purpose is let's keep people well, let's keep people safe, let's keep people, enable people to work, to live good lives. But in a small way, there'll be things within your areas of work where there's a point or a purpose to what you do.
Because on that side there, meaning the lights, they want the powers back. That's what they mean by that. And the Conservatives, as you can see, have taken everything away to black. So we've got nothing only been put in the ground. Ended up building hospitals, and then the hospitals are packed up, and then Theresa May's fobbing everybody off. She's making promises and then fobbing people off. That's what that was about. But because the disability girls chose the other one, it were Peel Holdings. Right, so basically now you can see the pattern now between my project and Rebecca. So she was when she was on the floor. The way she's touching the knee there. You know, and she's probably been thinking that I've been taking the piss out of her with that, but I've not. I was showing, as well as Rebecca, trying to fix her and help her and get her back on her feet again. Like I've done with the project, she's copied the project, put it into her own way. She got the top council job. She's done it. Right, so that there, the engine, right, well, that's basically Conservatives, and it's weighing Labour down. So you see what I mean? With the engine, the way it's spinning and working means it's getting Labour back in power. That was the whole point of this project. Picture here with Sarah Jackson. As you can tell, she's got her arm up there. Right, and Rebecca has thought that they've been taking the piss out of her, but they haven't. So let me point some of it out. You've got two balloons. You see them there, you've got red and you got green, right? And the green balloon is Conservatives because they're making everybody ill, right? And the red balloon is Labour, right? On the table here, as you can tell, there's an empty, well, it's just a saucer and an empty cup, nothing in it, you know. And then look, she's looking that way, right, towards the Conservatives. You see, well, that's what she's doing with her hand, like the hand over the hand. So that's Labour, and Conservatives has got a weight down on it. And then on the table there, as you can see, it's cuts, you know, like in the shape. And then if you look over here, obviously, you know, an happy person, right? So and then because of Labour, right, and healthy, right, but down here is not so happy because she's grinding her teeth like she's angry. So you see how they set that out, and then the way Rebecca Sutcliffe kicked off, because she got it all wrong, until she realised afterwards, and then she started apologising a load of times. You see what I mean? Onto wood. So it's from there to the with nothing and the words burr, and then end up hill. See what I mean? The way they've done it, the way they've set that table out. Right, because the picture's on a lean as well, because the way Rebecca Sutcliffe does the tea on the top as lean, she thought that everybody's been taking the piss out of her, but they've not. They've just been trying to prove a point. Expect Liz Sanderson has actually done, even though she's not even in that pub. Sanderson were booted out of the way. As took over, right? And that person who sat in that Abberton Arms, the black person in the background, because it's all been edited in, but the person sat in the background there, that's who they sent to the Red Lion in Lawton. See what I mean there? I just sent that person in there, somebody under her, and then it's all kicked off on it. The woman, they have sent her to the Red Lion in Lawton, and that's why it's kicked off for, because she's offered her eye gas and the cooperation, where Sanderson's not. Inspector Liz Sanderson really is powerless, because she took control. Like Rebecca Sutcliffe is wearing on her clothes. Actually saying it, what she's wearing. So if you've seen the clothes she's wearing, she's saying it, what they've done. The two females in CRD, as they've been sniggering in Trafford Centre. They sent a black person into the Red Lion and everybody's gone mad. That's what's gone on. Since then, Lawton, where Red Lion, where they've all voted for Conservatives for council. And that's what they've done. Because of that reason. You can see the evidence why I did that, followed the engine lifter and the engine, and also that side as well. Think about it with the colour. Right, and watch this as well. Right, now you can see the resemblance now, can't you? With the colour out Labour's obviously wearing the same suit I wore. And also, I think Rebecca's getting a bit taking it too seriously. You know, because of the legs. You know, because of that. Nah. I'm not taking piss out of people just because it's the way they are. This was for prove a point to get Labour back in control of the council. And that on the floor there is the Conservatives weighing everything down with cuts and everything else. I had 2 bricks put on that wheel because the car was slightly moving, so I put another brick there. So the number 2 pattern now links up with the van at Leigh police station, number gun life van. How they've done that on the ground, and I've got that recorded. Right, that's more proof.